encourage one another and build each other up as they run this race, and more importantly, to continually encourage and remind each other to stay alert, be sober, be reminded, always be on guard for Christ's return. Hallelujah. So our key verse is from, I'm going to use it from the verse 11. I'm going to use the phrase, encourage each other and build each other up. Can we say that together? Encourage each other and build each other up. So, Brother C, he had, and for those of you who know him well, he had many favorite songs, but he had one particular action song that he liked to use. And can anybody guess what that song was? Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Can we see that one time? Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice. Again, I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice. Again, I say rejoice. So our text tonight, our main text tonight, we encourage each other and build each other up. We can sing it to the same tune. So I wanted us to try to do that. And so encourage each other and build each other up. 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 Okay, so I wanted to try to do it like how Brother C used to do it. So we'll have this side start off. So Brother Tony can answer. So you guys will start it off, and then this side will come in, okay? You guys know when we come in. All right? Ready, go. Encourage each other and build each other up. 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 One more time. Encourage each other and build each other up. Encourage each other and build each other up. Encourage each other and build each other up. Encourage each other. Everybody say the second part. Encourage each other and build each other up. Encourage each other and build each other up. All right, let's all again. Good job. And that is our text tonight. Our main text is encourage each other and lift each other up. All right, so the key word in that I wanted to use is build. Now, when I think of the word build, several things and people come to mind. First, I remember Pastor Leasaū. If you guys remember, he was a builder. If you look up here on the stage, these music stands, Pastor Leasaū built that. And outside, he built the chairs out there. And out there, it was one event we had, he built a stage. So there was a lot of things that Pastor Leasaū built, amen, for the church. And another character that comes to mind is, how many of you remember Bob the Builder? His catchphrase was, can we fix it?
Yes, we can.
Amen. And so there's a lot of things that people build. People build homes, airplanes, people build bank accounts. Some people spend their lives building their careers, education, build families. I remember as a kid, we used to love to build forts. How many of you guys used to do that? And we used to have fun pretending that we were camping outside. What about that movie Frozen? There was a song, do you want to build a
snowman?
At the beach, we like to build in the sand castles. And then I remember also as a youngster, using paper, we like to build paper airplanes, huh? And then the little toddlers with the little Legos, they like to build, the building blocks. So there's many things that people can build. Big things, small things, many kinds of things, and many kind of builders. Amen? But tonight I want to talk about how to be a people builder. Amen? An encourager. Our topic is how to be a people builder and encourager. And I'm too tough to find my little city and Yafi. They found they feel my verta lo matanata and found my lucy. Amen? So the definition of an encourager is a helper. Encouragers help others by giving to them what they need. Amen? Speaking good words to people. With the right words at the right time, encourage breathes life into our souls. Amen, church? Encouragers always want others to do well. Everyone can be a great encourager. And these are 5 things that I wanted to mention tonight, that everyone can be a great encourager by developing and nurturing these 5 qualities. Number 1, a genuine heart for people. To be a great encourager, we must have a genuine heart for people. Encouragers demonstrate a real and loving concern for people. Pastor Rick Warren, says the first job of leadership is to love people. Amen? Real encouragement, it comes from the heart. And number 2, to be a great encourager, you must have an empathetic ear. Encouragers actively listen with empathy. When you have somebody that comes, a friend that comes and talks to you, they just want somebody to listen. To what they just want to vent, and they just need to vent. You don't need somebody to be interrupting or talking while they're just trying to share what's going on in their lives. So an encourager is somebody who can put themselves in there, that other person's shoe, and just listen. Amen? Number 3, you have to have an eye for potential. Encouragers see people as storehouses, untapped potential, because they don't see where you're at, but have a vision of where you can go. And an example of this is, every year our youth have, what do you call that? When they go and they show their talents in fine arts. And I'm always blessed by that. Our youth, with Sisters in Youth. Every year, it never fails. Our children, when they go to fine arts, she has the ability to see potential in our children. And not only see it, but to follow through and coach them, help them with their singing, help them to establish, to develop their talent, and to maximize it. Amen? For the glory of God. So I praise God that we are blessed to have somebody who has that potential to help our youth. Amen? Amen. Hallelujah. And then, number 4, you have to have a consistent source of hope. You have to be a consistent source of hope. You have to be the kind of person, like, if somebody's really down, you have to be that person that somebody will pop up in their mind. I need to talk to this person. Somebody that somebody finds hope and encouragement in. Amen? Great encouragers become pictures of humility, compassion, and action. Question: are you a people builder? Are you an encourager? Truth is, we all can do a little better. Some of us a lot better at being encouragers. And then tonight, I want us to take a look at some biblical examples. To be a great encourager, we need to, number 1, follow biblical examples. And number 1 example is Jesus. Jesus was the master encourager. Amen? John chapter 13, verse 34 to 35. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. And by this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Say amen, church. Juan
Sultonu, Falipultonu Sulfa, Pintolu Sulima, Tato Fantama, Yalfama Mole, Yumane, Tato Sulton, Falipultonu Sulfa, Manitolu Sulima, Iya. Amen. Jesus loved people and he encouraged them. Amen, church? We need to do the same. Let's take a look at who Jesus encouraged. First, he encouraged his disciples. Amen? His disciples were his inner circle friends. Amen? But not only did he encourage his disciples, Jesus also encouraged sinners, many sinners. For example, the woman who was caught in adultery. Amen? In that story, instead of casting a stone, Jesus showed mercy. Amen? How did he do that? What was happening around this lady? There was a bunch of bystanders, right? Pointing fingers, being judgmental, laughing, a bunch of haters. Amen? But what did Jesus do? He had compassion on these ladies, and he told them, you know what? Any one of you, if you are without sin, go ahead and receive you cast the first stone. What happened? Nobody picked up the stone. Amen? They all walked away. And Jesus encouraged the woman, told her that she was forgiven. Go and sin no more. Amen? Church, are we extending mercy to our brothers and sisters who make mistakes, who fall? Do we extend mercy? Or are we the ones in the background laughing and pointing fingers? To be a great encourager, we need to follow Jesus' example. Amen? Jesus also reached out to enemies. On the last night before Jesus died, he was washing his disciples' feet, including Judas, the one that betrayed him. Amen? You know, it's hard to do, but we need to follow Jesus' example and show love to even our enemies. It's easy to love our friends and our families. Amen, church? But the challenge and the sacrifice is extending God's love and encouragement to the unlovable. Amen? God also reached out to people who were grieving. For example, Mary and Martha. Amen? Also the widow at Nain. That widow, she had only one son. Her one and only son passed away. Amen? But Jesus had mercy, and his heart went out to her. When he went into that city, there was a funeral, the funeral procession was going on. He saw her, and immediately his heart went out to her, and he encouraged her, told her, don't cry, and he raised her son back to life again. Say amen? How many people do we know are grieving right now from losing a loved one? Have you reached out to them? Have you reached out to that family? Have you shown encouragement, shown love? Amen? Jesus also reached out to the lowly people. For example, the Samaritan woman. Amen? The Samaritan woman at the well. We know that the Samaritan people, there were people that they were not very looked at very highly. In fact, people looked down at them, and they were like the lowest of low. Amen? But God reached out to that Samaritan woman, encouraged her, and also God reached out to the weary. And we know that from Matthew 11:28. What does that say? Does anybody know? Matthew 11:28. It says, "Come unto me, all you who are," amen,
weary,
and I will give you rest. So Jesus reached out to the weary, and we need to do the same. Men, where's all the men at in the house? When was the last time you encouraged your wife for keeping the house and the children, taking them to school, for holding down a job and doing ministry? When was the last time, man? A nice day at the spa or dinner, and it would be very encouraging, right, ladies? Amen. And sisters, the next time your husband comes home from a hard day at work, how about giving some encouragement? Amen. A nice home-cooked meal, clean house. Amen. Maybe give them the remote and let them watch a movie or play the game. Amen? Parents, what our children need most from us is love and understanding and encouragement. Amen? When they fall short in school, or when they're not meeting up to our expectations for their lives, we need to constantly show them love and patience. We need to pray for them. Amen? There was a guy named Bill Glass. He was an NFL player, 1985 Hall of Fame. Look it up when you have time. He was involved with National Christian Ministry. He worked with Billy Graham. He was the founder of Bill Glass Ministries, and he equips thousands of Christians hands-on evangelism training, and his main focus is prison ministry across the country. Now, he asked a rally of 1,000 prison inmates, how many of you have parents who told you that you would end up in prison one day? Guess what? Almost every one of them raised their hand. That's pretty sad, huh? What if kindness had been applied instead of negative prophecy? Hallelujah. Now, prayer time is a good time for us to get together with our families and encourage our kids and even ourselves to reflect on the importance of living for Christ and being on guard and alert for Christ's return. Amen, church? Youth, same thing. When we can help out your parents at home or even in the ministry, that's a huge help. And that's a huge way of showing your love to your parents and encouraging your parents. If you're seeing mom and dad maybe kind of rough, a simple hug and I love you, Mom, I encourage you, I appreciate you, Dad, that can go a long, long way with your parents, amen? More than you know. Hallelujah? So, Jesus reached out to a bunch of people, and finally, Jesus reached out to Peter. Peter was special. He was, he failed Jesus miserably. Amen? Peter was one of his closest friends. Yet when Jesus needed him most, he betrayed him, he denied him. He failed Jesus. Amen? But even after Peter denied Jesus 3 times, what did Jesus do? He forgave, he restored, he encouraged him. Amen? Matthew 16, 17, and 18 says, Jesus replied, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah. I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Jesus told Peter what he could be. Amen, church? He saw potential. He told him what he could be, not merely what he was. But he encouraged him and said, you're going to do great things. Amen? And the result was Peter he preached the word, and many people were added to the kingdom of God. Say amen, church? So all of that to say that Jesus didn't limit his encouragement to just his circle of friends, or people with status, or wealth, or certain gender, or race. Jesus didn't limit his encouragement to anybody. Do we? That's the question. Do we? Do we tend to reach out only to certain people in our, that we're comfortable with? It's easy to encourage friends, but we need to follow Jesus' example. Amen, church? Reach out to anyone and everyone we cross paths with who may need our help. And example number 2, Barnabas. Everybody say Barnabas? Now Barnabas, he was a very kind and generous person. He was cheerful. He was a generous giver. People loved Barnabas. And for this, people loved him because of his kindness and generosity. So much that he had gotten the name. Does everybody know his nickname? Barnabas? He was nicknamed Son of Encouragement. Son of Encouragement. Barnabas possessed exceptional spiritual qualities. He was under the control of the Holy Spirit, having unshakable confidence in God. So after Saul's conversion with the Lord at Damascus, he preached the gospel there, and he preached it boldly, and a lot of people got saved. But the Jewish leader, when they got hold of this, that Peter was, or Paul was preaching about a new king, Jesus, they sought out to kill him. Amen, church? So he fled to Jerusalem, and well, the Christians at Jerusalem, they remembered his past. Paul had a past of executing Christians, so they didn't want to accept him. Amen, church? So because of his past, they didn't want to accept him, and they didn't trust him. So the only person that, when no one wanted to accept Paul, only one man stepped up and went to bat for Paul, and that was Barnabas. Amen. Barnabas risked his life and reputation to reach out and encourage Paul. He explained Paul's conversion to the disciples that Paul was legit and he was preaching Jesus boldly. And because of that, because Paul encouraged and because Barnabas encouraged Paul, Paul was accepted and was able to associate freely with the disciples and was accepted in Jerusalem. Amen? Paul was able to bring the gospel to the Gentiles, and guess what? That's how we were able to receive the good news today. Amen, church? Point number 2, and it's very short, make it count. To be a great encourager, we need to challenge people to maximize their gifts and talents for God, to make it count. Amen. First Peter 4:10-11 says, God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Church, do you have a gift of speaking? Then speak as though God himself was speaking through you. Do you have the gift of helping others? Do it with all your strength and energy that God supplies. Then everything you do will bring glory to God through Jesus Christ. All glory and power is to him forever and ever. Amen? Church, God wants to use your gifts and abilities to make the ministry of your pastor and church more effective. Somebody shout hallelujah.
Amen.
Everyone has a valuable part to play in the success of God's word. Amen? Just like God challenged his disciples to follow him, God is calling us today to get up out of our comfort zone and get into the business of building God's kingdom. Amen? What excuses are we allowing to hold us back? Hallelujah. Hold us back from fulfilling our purpose, maximizing our gifts and our talents. Amen. Someone once encouraged me as a worship leader, singer, Sunday school teacher, and now a pastor. And I'll never forget these words. Grace, be strong in the Lord. Always do your best to make each day count. Because in the end, when our journey here on earth is done, when we take our last final breath, when God calls us home, the only thing that's going to count, church, the only thing that's going to matter in all of your life here on earth is what you did for Jesus. Amen? Church, Christ is coming soon. Let's make sure that we are ready and that we are making each day count for Christ. Amen? And I want to end with this exercise. Let's put our words to action tonight. Amen, church? I want you to turn to your neighbor. If you're sitting by yourself, please get with somebody, next to somebody. And let's challenge someone. Turn to your neighbor and tell them one thing to encourage them in the Lord. Go ahead. I'll wait. Amen. I need to put my words into action too. And I want to tell my sister, honey, thank you.
Love you. Thank you for your work. We
for
appreciate
being
you.
serious.
Appreciate you.
When I became
I
a
see you.
pastor, I kind of felt like I was by myself. It was a new journey. It was something like so big, like mountain. And I needed somebody who I could turn to, that I could talk to, that could advise me, that could give me some kind of help, some encouragement, some tips. Somebody who's been there and who knows what they're talking about. Somebody who loved the Lord. And I had turned to Sister Lonnie several times, just to say, hey, what do you think about this? Or, I'm doing this, and it's so frustrating. And, Sister Lonnie, she's a great encourager to me. And I really appreciate that. And I just want to tell you, Sister Lonnie, I love you and I thank you. And I thank God that I have somebody that I can walk with on my journey who will encourage me. Somebody that I can go to. Amen, church? And church, we just need to continue to look for opportunities to encourage one another. As Paul wrote to the church of Thessalonica, to encourage them, continue on doing well for the Lord. But also remember, Christ is coming soon. And we need to make sure that we are alert, that we are doing all that we can. Whatever gifts and talents that God has given you, I encourage you. Use it. Your best ability. Do your best. There's many opportunities for you. Even you reach out to your youth leaders. Ask them, hey, what can I do to help? Just be present. Your presence. And I encourage my son Albert too. Just be present. If anything, be present. Because, just your presence alone can encourage and inspire somebody else to come. When they continue to see you coming and serving, that will encourage others to come. Amen, church? That is our word for tonight. May God bless you, church. In Jesus' name, amen.